You see this? This right here was my excitement for the game. Oh, and what good times came when I played it. Roll the clips!
Submit.
Battlefront 2. Surrounded by controversy, I feel so bad for the people who actually worked really hard and poured themselves into this game. That's why I won't be pulling from nostalgia this time around, and I'll only go so far as to bring up improvements from 2015's iteration on the Battlefront series. That being said, I think we have a really solid game on our hands here, so let's dive in. Okay, so this game can be summed up into 3 parts: the single player, the arcade mode, and the online multiplayer. Each mode earns you credits for the online multiplayer as you play, and you can use said credits to unlock characters and buy crates. More on that later.
The Empire's time has come. You don't have to go down with it.
You're right. The Empire's time has come.
Starting off with the single player mode, you'll be playing as Iden Versio. A very strong and capable leader, Iden finds herself between a rock and a hard place, and ultimately, her decision changes the course of her status as an elite Imperial soldier and sends her on the run from her pursuers right into the hands of some lovable old faces and even some new ones.
If I die here, I'm glad you will too.
Well, thank you, buddy.
In the single player mode, you'll have the option to change your weapons at certain areas and have a wide variety of your favorite space guns to clear out enemies. There are also other surprises along the way, but I gotta say, as far as variety goes, this single player campaign offers a great Star Wars feeling as you play it. You basically get to do all the Star Wars things with your favorite Star Wars characters, except Vader, because spoilers, he's dead at this point in time. Okay, so now we have the arcade mode. You can play this alone or in split screen. The only bad thing is that you can't play this with your friend online. Yet. Maybe. They added it later on in the previous game, so it's a little baffling that it wasn't included from the get-go in this one. Arcade mode is still fun though and offers 3 levels of difficulty for each mission. I really like how the missions offer light and dark side themed missions with the character selection. You even get to earn some credits for online modes whilst playing this one. There is a certain limit per day, but I really didn't overplay any of the arcade missions, so I guess that balances things out. Now we're at what you've been waiting for, Battlefront 2's online multiplayer. How does it hold up? Well, let me tell ya. Let me tell you, I've played a ton of the previous game's multiplayer mode, like over 250 hours worth. This time around, I gotta say, I'm impressed. There are less modes this time around, and Walker Assault is sort of gone, but reworked with different scenarios like the MTT, but there is still fun to be had. There are only 5 game modes this time around, but there is a greater focus on what each mode is. This time around, whilst on the ground or in the air, you will be utilizing Battlefront 2's class-based system. You can upgrade the classes, but I gotta say, the means to upgrade are a little unconventional and not exactly the most forward-thinking. It's an interesting concept that involves opening crates, and the more and better cards you get, the higher your rank goes, which doesn't really matter. And if you get a duplicate that isn't better than your current card that you already own, it kinda stings seeing that the only consolation is 200 credits. Yeah, ouch. Crappy loot-based system aside, it is definitely not enough to kill the game's enjoyment online, so let's dive right into the modes. Galactic Assault is the big one everybody was probably looking forward to. It's large-scale 20 vs 20 mayhem, and it's pretty damn fun. You can use the 4 basic classes and earn points as you play to unlock vehicles, stronger troopers, or the heroes, baby. But be warned, it takes quite a few points, and sometimes you might not even have enough at the end of the match. It always stings to finally have enough points to use your favorite hero and suddenly, BAM! Round over. Next you have Blast, which is the basic team deathmatch mode. There are no heroes in Blast, so you could just shoot and get your fill out of this classic mode. Good fun to be had in there. Simple, clean fun. Strike. Another objective-based mode, Strike is best played when talking to a friend or three so you can have some strategy in your game. It can be a little hard because people tend to play like it's team deathmatch and forget it is objective-based. Regardless, there is fun to be had in this mode.
Deploying rocket fire.
Starfighter Assault. This mode is awesome. It's quite impressive how DICE has balanced this mode since the previous game. In the previous Battlefront, you would get shot down too quickly even if you tried to outmaneuver people with everything you had. This time around, adding more health and shields to the ships with the addition of multiple real objectives make this mode one of Battlefront 2's best offerings and truly has a spectacular Star Wars feel to it. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is the surprise mode that totally came out of nowhere for me, especially after the last game's take on this mode, which was hard, and once you lost as a hero, that was it. Done. You spawned as a regular ass trooper. Heroes versus villains, everybody! Okay, so let me describe Heroes vs. Villains. It's an insane galactic bar fight. It's utter chaos. The learning curve is a little high, but once you get the moves down, my god, is it fun. My friend and I can spend an hour or two just wrecking people, or maybe sometimes be the ones getting wrecked. This mode is just so fun. I can't help but pick myself up if I get knocked down and get back in there. I guess that's just my Aku fighting spirit. But in all seriousness, this mode kicks ass, and I recommend spending some time getting to know which character is the one that jives with you. My favorite character is Kylo Ren, but ultimately, I kick f***ing ass as Darth Vader.
Stand against me.
Just keep giving me those lightsaber users and I'm one happy Aku, baby. Overall, Battlefront 2 delivers a solid package despite its controversies. The story was fun and entertaining, and the multiplayer still has me hooked. And the characters are still coming out for free, as well as the new maps, and I can't wait to see what new content is in store. Battlefront 2 has mostly delivered on everything I could have asked for in a sequel and a multiplayer shooter, and it's left me quite satisfied. Until next time, I've been Aku, you all have been amazing, thank you for stopping by, and I'll see you next time. May the Force be with you.